GSE 289250 consists of 9 samples, triplicates from 3 groups. They compare the control and 2 treatments to examine the effect of pional. If you select the average dataset, you see the averages of the 3 groups. You can switch between viewing the individual samples and the group averages. Let's see how the scatter plot, measurements, view works. Firstly, you can compare replicate gene counts to assess reproducibility. You can drag and drop samples to assign them to each axis. Tighter convergence to the diagonal line indicates higher reproducibility. Even for high-quality samples, there are noise areas where the measurements are not trustworthy. You see the boundary between the noise and signal range. It is essential to know. Otherwise, you can't tell whether the low signal cutoff is appropriate. Make the vertical axis display processed signal, which shows the log2 ratio to the control group. Drag and drop the MC903 group to see how it differs from the control. And then drag and drop the pional added group. It looks less scattered than MC903. If you drag the area above 1, you select 2 fold-up genes in the MC903 group. Conversely, dragging the area below -1 selects 2 fold-down genes. You can switch to the pional added group without changing the selected genes. As you notice, the MC903 group is more different from the control. About 1,000 genes showed 2-fold or greater upregulation in the MC903 group. The pional added group has clearly fewer upregulated genes. Select the 2-fold or greater down-regulated genes in the MC903 group. You can save the down-regulated genes as a new measurement list. Similarly, you can save the down-regulated genes in the pional added group, respectively. Now you can compare the 2 down-regulated gene lists with the Venn diagram tool. And you can extract only the genes down-regulated by pional addition. These genes are not down-regulated in the MC903 group. You can make the dots in the scatter plot larger. You can search for genes with inflammation-related annotations. And then you can examine the gene plots one by one. You will find that CCL3 and CCL4 are remarkably up-regulated in the MC903 group. And these 2 genes are almost not expressed in the pional added group. You can make another chart comparing gene counts between the pional added and non-added groups. It shows that these 2 genes are significantly suppressed by pional addition, from nearly 1,000 counts. You can also check the super down-regulated genes with a simple action. For a tip, you can drag while pushing down the Shift key to select more. And you can invert the selection by dragging while pushing down the Control key. Double-clicking an axis opens its option panel for detailed control. For example, you can change the axis scale. You can switch between log and linear mode. You can set options for CH1 raw signal and processed signal, respectively. CH1 raw signal often indicates gene counts, while processed signals is the log-to ratio relative to the control.